Good morning, dear students. In today's science class, we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 5, Separation of Substances. So in this chapter, what we are going to learn, just let us quickly see what are the things which we are going to cover in this chapter. So in this chapter, we are going to learn the first thing is introduction. I will just give you a brief introduction that what is a separation of substances. Then I will be talking about methods of separation. There are so many different other methods which are used for separating different type of things. So in this chapter we will see that. So the first method which we are going to discuss is hand picking, then winnowing, threshing, sieving, evaporation, sedimentation, filtration, and decantation, and use of more than one method of separation. And then finally we will see solubility of substances in water. So all these are the topics which we are going to cover in this chapter. So let us start the chapter. So now here in this picture you can see that one side is the plow. Now here you can see the mixed veg. I will show you with the pointer here. This is the mixed veg. I hope you all love to eat vegetable pulao, but there are few students who don't like to eat a particular vegetable. For example, in the class also I asked some students that which vegetable you don't like to eat. So few of them answered that we don't like to eat bitter gourd, few said that bottle gourd, then few said we don't like to eat peas. So my question to you is that what will happen if your mother will cook a vegetable pulao and add those vegetables which you really don't like to eat? What will you do? The first thing you will do, you will pick it out all these things and keep it separately. Like in this, here you can see the boy is eating something and he doesn't like to eat few things. So what he will do, he will pick out the things. Imagine this boy does not like to eat peas. So what will he do? He will pick up the peas from this vegetable plow and he will keep it aside. So what exactly this boy is doing? This boy is separating the things from his pulao. He is separating this peas from this pulao and keeping it aside. So why he is doing so? Now the question comes that why do we need to separate the things? Let us find out. All right. Wait. So now here you can see we are going to see why we used to separate the things. The first thing is to get a pure form of substances. If you want to get any substance in a pure form, what we do, we just separate the impurities from that particular thing so that we get a pure thing. All right. Next is to get the desired substance. Imagine if you want to eat like the same thing, the vegetable pulao. If you want to eat entire rice with the vegetable except the peas, what will you do? You want the desired pulao, but you want to remove the peas also. So what you will do? You will remove the unwanted thing and you will, so that you can get a desired substance. All right, the next point is to remove the impurities. Exactly. So if you want the things in a pure form, what will you do? You will remove the impurities from it. So these are the 3 points. These are the few reasons why do we separate the things. The first one is to get the pure form of substances, and the second point is to get the desired substance, and the third is to remove the impurities. Alright, I hope you all are clear till now. Now, the first method which is used for separating things is the hand picking method. It is a simple method, as the name suggests, hand picking. In this method, what we are going to do? We are going to use our hand for picking out the impurities. Alright, you must have seen your mother while cooking a rice or a dal. What she does, she takes a small quantity of rice which she is going to cook. Then she carefully observes, is there any impurity in it or not. If imagine that grain contains a stone or a small unwanted particle, what she will do? She will carefully pick it out and keep it aside. Like here in this picture, you can see this lady is separating the stones from the rice. So what she is doing? She is using her hand, picking out the stones and keeping it aside. So which method she is using? She is using a hand picking method. Alright, so why do we need, for what kind of particles or what kind of substances we use this method? This method can be used for separating slightly larger sized particles. Alright, if the impurity size is large, here you can see the size of the stone is large. That's why we are using a hand picking method. And also the quantity of impurity should be less. Imagine in this rice, if the quantity of stone is very much, then will you be able to use a hand picking method? No, you will get tired of picking one by one a small stones from this rice. So you will not use a hand picking method if the quantity of impurity is large in number. Alright. Another rule for this hand picking method is that you will only use the hand picking method if the color of the impurity is different from the substance. Imagine, like in this picture, this lady is separating a stone from the rice. The color of the rice is white, whereas the color of the stone is black. So here we can use a hand picking method. But imagine if the color of the size and the color of the impurity both are same. So will it be easy for using hand picking method? If both stones and rice will look same in color, it will not be possible for your eyes to identify the impurities. Am I right? So, for using a hand picking method, you have to remember three things. The first thing is that it can be used for separating slightly larger sized impurities. The second point is the quantity of impurity should be less. And the third point is impurity should be of different color. Alright, I hope till now you have understood. So now we are going to discuss about the next method. Next method is winnowing. So in this method, you can see an image of a lady who is having a winnowing basket. All of you can see this. This lady is carrying a winnowing basket, and what she is doing, she has taken few amount of grains into this winnowing basket and she is standing on a height. Here you can see she is standing. Let me show you with the with this marker. Here you can see she is standing on a height and she is pouring these grains down. Alright, so remember that for winnowing process, what we need to do, we have to stand where wind is blowing. If there is no wind, if there is no air, we need to have a fast speed air. Alright, so what will happen, what we are going to do, we are going to carry this small amount of of this grain, and we are going to pour it down. So what will happen, with the help of air, the small husk particles which are present in the grains will fly away, and it will just fall down here. And whereas the grain which is present in this basket, they are heavier in size and they will not be able to move from their place because of the wind, and they will fall here down. So in this method, the grain will get separated from the husk. All right. So the first point for using this method which you have to remember is, it can be used to separate heavier and lighter components of mixture. So for using this winnowing method, you have to remember that the mixture which you have, it should contain one heavier sized or heavier weight particle, and another should be of light size particle. All right, imagine if both this grain and husk has the same size, and when you will pour it down, what will happen, both will fall at the same place. They will not get separated by the wind. So but if you will have a mixture of different size particles, what will happen, sorry, not the size, it is the weight, different weight particles, what will happen, the air, when the air will blow, what will happen, this, the light weighted particle will fly away and it will fall separate, and the grain which is heavy in size, it will fall just down over here. So this method is only used to separate the lighter particles from the heavier particles. All right. The second point is, let me do this. All right. The next is, who uses this method? The farmers use it to separate husk from the grains. So the farmers in the villages, you must have seen that they use this method to separate the grains from the husks. All right, I hope you all are clear till here. Now in today's class, we are going to discuss these two methods only. In our next class, we will continue with another methods. Till now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me on my personal window. All right. Bye-bye and take care.